Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I will show you the different statistical formulas which we have in Excel. So here I have the data of student marks. So based on this data we will be looking each and every formula here. So let's start with the count formula. So basically it counts the numbers in the number of cells in the data here. So for count it is the same count formula. So open the bracket and select the entire range of this data and close the bracket and hit enter. So 19 indicates the number of cells we have, the number of data we have here. So we have 19 students marks here. Right. Now next move to the count text. So the text clearly indicates it will only count the number and text. It doesn't count the empty cells, right? So the formula for this is equal to count A, right? So both these formulas are different. Why it is different? Let me show you now. So once again, I'm selecting the entire range, closing the bracket and hit enter. So now you can see both we got same values, right? 19 and 19, 19. But what is the difference? So the difference is, so in this count number value, suppose if I change this 50 to any text here, then you observe this value here. So if I change this 50 to any text here, so you can see 19 has changed to 18 because this formula only counts the numbers. It doesn't count the text here, right? The same way, let me undo this again. And so this count A formula only counts the text and number as well, but it doesn't count the entry cell. Suppose if I remove this 50 and delete this 50, then you can see this count, this formula has changed here. 18 got 19, 19 got 18, right? So that is the main difference here between count and count text, right? So if I enter here again, it will count this as text, right? So but here it will not count this value because it is not a number, it is text. So that is the main difference between these two formulas. Let's move to average. So average that basically gives us the average of this entire data. So the formula is again simple, average. So let's take the entire range of the cell and hit enter. Now we get the average of this entire marks, right? Now median. Once again the formula is simple, the same median. So what does median do? It calculates the number in the middle of the data. So whichever the number it is middle, it will give us as the median, right? So open the bracket and select the entire range here. Close the bracket and hit enter. 54 is the median from this data. Mode. What does mode do? It will calculate the repeating number. So whichever number is repeating twice, it will give us that. It will give that as the answer here, right? So select the entire range here, close the bracket and hit enter. Now you can manually check this if this is correct or not. So 22 is here and it is also repeating here. It is repeating twice, right? Suppose if we have one more number which is repeating apart from 22, let's take this 13. Now I am changing this 50 as 13 also. Now what will happen? You can see, I can observe this here. Now you can see mode has given 13 as our duplicate repetitive number. Why? Because 13 is above 22, right? Right? 13 is above 22. So Excel, what does Excel do is it will count, check the entire data from starting of the cell to the last cell, right? It doesn't count from here, it counts from the starting cell. So it saw that 13 is repeating twice and it is about 22. So it gave us the answer as 13, right? Suppose if we have below 22 below is 98, right? Suppose if we have another 98 value here, let me edit this as 98. Now the value remains same because 98, 22, 98 is below 22, right? So because of that, the value C will be same. It will only calculate from the starting of the cell, right? So you can keep that in mind whenever you are using this mode formula. Now let's move to the max. The word determines it will take the largest value from the data. So select the entire range here, and now you can see 98 is the largest value in this data, right? If you want, you can even cross check it manually. Now minimum will be the smallest value. Once again select the entire data range. So 13 is the smallest value. Now here we will be checking the percentile, 25th percentile. So the formula will be again percentile only. So select this one, and the array is nothing but the range here. So array and range both are same. Hit comma. So k determines the percentage. So what percentage we need here? 25th, right? 25th percentage, 25 percentage, right? So that percentage we need to enter here and close the bracket. Now why did we get this error? Because I entered this as 25. But in Excel, you should not enter this as 25. You should enter it as 0.25, right? So that is how you need to enter the percentage value in Excel. That is because if I write 25 here, and if I change this number into Excel, so you can see it has changed to 2500%, 2500%, right? So, but if you write 0.25, and if I change this to percentage, then you will get 25%, right? So that is the main difference. So let's move to this one, 75th percentile. Again, same formula, percentile, and select the entire range here, comma. Here we need 75th percentile, right? So 0.75 will be the A value. So 68 percentage, right? Now standard deviation, once again it is STD DEV. So this is the standard deviation formula. So once again select the entire range here and select enter. So variance is the square root of this standard deviation, right? So is equal to uh, this value, again this value, enter. Now variance is also again same. VAR is the formula for variance. Once again select the entire data range here, close the bracket and hit enter. Now you can see both these values are same, right? Right. Now let's move on to the next one, the second largest number in this data. To know that, we have to use the formula large. So once again select the entire data range, comma. So the k value will be 2 here. Why 2? Because we want the second largest number, right? So because of that, we will be entering 2 here. So 91 is the second largest number in this March data, right? After 98, so the largest is 98, the second largest is 91, and let's look at the third largest, third smallest, uh, which is once again small. It's a formula. So the k will be 3 here. So 21 is the third smallest. So 13 was the smallest. Uh, Third smallest is 21, right? So now let's move on to the rank formula. So here we want to rank this data descending in the descending order, right? So 98 will be the first rank because this is the highest number, right? So again, the 91 will be second rank. So let's see how we can use the formula to rank the data here, right? Right, let's write the formula here is equal to rank, right? Which number we want to rank here? So we need to select this cell, right? Because for this number we want to give the rank, right? So hit comma. Now what is the reference? So reference will be the entire data range. So from here to bottom, comma. Now in which order we want to rank this data? In descending order, right? Because the largest marks will get the first rank, right? Uh, we want to calculate this in the descending order. So click on that and close the bracket and hit enter. Now 90 is the third rank in this data. Now if I drag this data till end, see what will happen now. So let me drag this formula till the end here. Now you can see there is an error in the formula, right? So why is that happening? Because if I double click on this, so the reference, the number is same. So the cell which is in the formula, it is same. It is, we got the same cell reference as A3, but the reference here, the reference is changing, right? It is counting from A3 only. It is skipping this A2 value. It is counting the first number as A3, and the last number it is taking the empty cell here, right? So that is the main difference here. So if you look at this one more cell, so here also A8 is correct, but the referencing cell uh, is skipping the remaining values here. So it is counting the A8 as a first cell. So it is skipping the entire first few cells here, right? So so it has given 21 as the first rank, but that is not the right one, right? So in order to fix that, let me undo this. So in order to fix that, we need to make sure the reference of this data will remain constant throughout entire data here, right? So to make this constant, we need to add the dollar sign here before a and before 2, and once again here also we need to add the dollar sign. So what does the dollar sign do? It will make sure the reference data here will remain constant, right? Now if I click enter, and now if I drag it till in the end, now you can see we got ranks, uh, genuine ranks we got here, because the reference for each cell, the reference will be same. So the reference will be same for the all the cells, only the number will be changing here, right? So let me check this also. So the reference is same, only the cell number will be changing, right? So that is why we use the constant uh, sign here, which is a dollar sign. So that is how you can calculate the rank formula to determine the ranks of each of these marks. So 98 is the first rank, 91 is second, 90 is 3, right? So that is how we do that. I hope you understood the statistical formulas which we have in Excel. If you have any questions, comment below the video. I will try to answer. Thank you.